Hi, these are the TinyChange Daily Productivity Planners. There are two cover variations available in the Daily Productivity Planner. One is black and the other one is brown. Now, these planners are made from vegan leather and it has a gold foiled coat on the top which says 1 day at a time. Both these planners are A5 sized. They have elastic pen loops on the right side, bookmark ribbons below, and also has an enclosure loop like this, right? So the insides of both the planners are exactly the same. So let's just take one and then go through the inside pages. So once you open the planner, this is the first page. It says the TinyChange Productivity Planner. This is where you write down your name, followed by some pages which will explain to you how to make the best use of this productivity planner, things like how to achieve any goal, key habits to build. Now, this is the starting page. As I mentioned earlier, this is an undated daily planner, and you can use this planner for a minimum of 6 months. You'll start by noting down your goals and the habits that you want to build across the 4 key areas of health, wealth, happiness, and wisdom. You will see these 4 themes getting repeated in multiple areas during the course of using the planner. Followed by a key dates to remember section, your ideal week design. How do you design your week to stay most productive? Similarly, how do you design your day? What should your routines be before you start the day, before you start your work, once you end your work schedule, and once you retire after the end of the day. You have a quick quality of life assessment check with some questions and self-evaluation, where you will get a score of how you're doing currently across the 4 key areas of health, wealth, happiness, and wisdom. After this, your proper planning pages start, and these pages will give you a detailed explanation about what each section means within the monthly planning pages and the daily planning pages. And then you get into the planning pages for the first month. So every month will start with a master plan for the month. What are your goals for the month? What are the things that you will do? Followed by a calendar, a habit tracker, a to-do list for the month, which can be further customized and categorized into 4 different areas depending upon what is important for you. And each month also gets its own separate budget and expense tracker and a meal planning spread. Now, once you're done with these pages at the beginning of the month, you will get into the daily planning pages. So each day has one separate planning page, right? As you can see, this is for day 1, this is for day 2. It repeats for an entire month, and then there is a month-end review, and then the next month will start. Now let's try to understand one day's planning page in detail. Each day will start with a phrase which is different every single day, right? It says nothing but the best, magic is around me, etc., etc. It changes every day. You will start by writing down the day and the month, and then setting the intention for the day. How do you want the day to pan out, right? Then you will set up your predefined schedule. What are your appointments? What are your meetings? You will write down all these. And then followed by writing down your tasks for the day. Now, this planner is designed in a way it will enhance your overall productivity. Now, being productive is a very interesting thing, right? We all have a lot of things to get done during the course of the day, but all tasks are not created equally, which means every task is not equally important. Some are more critical, some will give you more long-term returns, some are just things that are like errands that you need to get done. So how do you define and prioritize these is going to impact how productive you are by the end of the day. So that's why we have designed this planning spread in a very unique manner. It has different sections like game changer goal, priority tasks, tiny errands, to delegate a follow-up, and self-improvement. Let's understand each of them in detail. Now, the game changer goal is the most important task that you need to get done today. This is not a simple task or a to-do list, but what is one thing if you can get done by the end of the day, you will feel most productive, it will have most long-term impact in your life. That is called the game changer goal, right? So this is where you will write down that important goal for the day. Now, we've also used the Pomodoro technique here. You must have heard about it, where you work without any distractions, right? Probably put your phone on silent mode, etc. Shut off your door and then work with full focus on a certain task. That's the Pomodoro technique. And then you take a break and then you followed by another 30-minute session. So you have these Pomodoro trackers here, right? Where every 30 minutes you spend on this particular track, you shade this particular circle here, right? So you can do up to 8 Pomodoro, which is 8 30-minute sessions each, towards that particular game changer goal. Followed by that, the next set of priority tasks that you need to get done, right? You can write those tasks down here, the tiny errands that you want to get done today, things you want to delegate and follow up, and then what are at least some of the things that you want to do today towards self-improvement. That will go here, right? So this is how you plan your day effectively, right? And prioritize what you want to get done. There's also a note section here to note down some things that comes up during the course of the day. And then at the end of the day, you do what is called as a day end review. You will track yourself on 4 different items: physical energy, productivity, overall mood, and the rating for the day. You also have a productivity tip at the end of each page, which is different for each day, right? Which will give you some insights or some research-based tips on how to stay more productive. So this is the daily planning spread of the Daily Productivity Planner. This repeats for all 30 days of the month. And then, as I mentioned earlier, you have a month-end review that comes up, month-end review, then your next month starts, right? The same thing repeats. Now, you can use this planner for up to 6 months. It has 180 undated daily planning pages. And then at the end of the 6 months period, you have a 6 months review and celebration. And then you have a My Lists and Notes section, which will have different trackers like daily exercise tracker, 100-day projects tracker, self-care ideas to try out that you can list down, things I want to buy, places I want to visit, my stress management plan, people who inspired me, things I did for others during the course of those 6 months, compliments I received, and my favorite moments. You also get 4 different sticker sheets, planning sticker sheets, and some of them are gold foil, as you can see. And you also have some free pages at the end for making notes. You have a pouch on the back cover for you to keep some documents here. And that's it. So this is a TinyChange Daily Productivity Planner.